friends, and welcome to a planning and organizing video. It has been a while, and by a while I mean like literally months. Like I don't think I posted one since like February. So for the last couple of months, I've been really slacking on my bullet journal and planning game, mostly because I've been in a writing and life slump for a bit now. But I feel like I'm finally coming out of it. I'm blossoming out of my cocoon. That was a weird metaphor. Moving on. It's probably just because I love winter and I feel so productive this time of year because I don't have to go outside because it's negative 100 million degrees outside. Anyway, since I've gained some of my motivation back and my lovely friend and critique partner Wallace gave me a gift card for Golden Coil, first of all, that's absolutely amazing and thank you so much, Wallace. I love you with all of my heart, not just because of that, but your generosity knows no bounds. Because of that, I have a new planner to play with, as you can see, as I'm doing here. If you're at all interested in this planner, I recommend going and checking out Wallace's Golden Coil video from last year so you can learn more about its system. She is super in depth with it, and it's also just like a lovely video to watch, so highly recommend that one. I'll have her video and the Golden Coil website linked below if you're interested. So my specific Golden Coil goes from December 2021 to June of 2022. I almost said 2020. We're not going backwards, Katie. And since this is the first week of December, I get to dive straight in. This is the month of reading and preparing because I've decided I'm going to be drafting again in January. January-mo. Kind of freaks me out, but you know, here we are. So I'm mostly planning out my week, and my biggest goal for the first 2 weeks of December is to be working on beta reading. I've taken on 2 beta reading projects this month, and since I've been bad at managing my time in the past, I've written down what I need to do each day to stay on task, because I'm really bad at doing that. I also decided that I'm going to be keeping track of my moods, of my health things, of all of the habits that I'm trying to incorporate into my life. I know we're trying our best here. It's a trial, it's a task. There's so much room within my Golden Coil to write more things down, and I really have a lot of stuff to keep track of this month with my YouTube and writing and reading because I really slacked in November. But it was probably for the best because I was like recharging, I guess. I was diving into the nitty-gritty of the witch project. Oh my god, I'm so sorry if you can hear the sawing in the background. I don't know what possessed someone to saw at 10 a.m. Thank you. He's probably gonna start up again, or she, they're going to start up again soon. So anyway, back on task. I've really been enjoying this Golden Coil and using it, although I do find that it is a little bit more difficult for me to use the Golden Coil because I'm also using my other homemade bullet journal because it still has some stuff in it that I just haven't gotten around to putting into my Golden Coil, like my tracker for beta reading and doing all this other stuff for it. It's just, sometimes it's just a mess. And I literally have so many tracking things. Oh my god, and a truck just went by? Oh my gosh. This is like the voiceover of loud noises in the background. Anyway, I just have a lot of stuff going on. I have a lot of different tracking methods because my brain is super chaotic, and I find that maybe if I have a lot of tracking methods, maybe I'll actually use one of them more and I'll figure out what my best solution is. Which is why, circling back to the Golden Coil, I only got half the year. One, because there was a lot of stuff that I wanted to put in there that I just didn't have room for if I did the entire year. Also because I just want to try this for 6 months, and if it turns out to not be the planning system for me, I can go back to my homemade bullet journal. What I will say about the Golden Coil though, is it is a lot easier to plan and it is a lot better on my hands, and I have been suffering with carpal tunnel for a couple of weeks now, so not having to draw all of the squares and the lines and make everything myself has been really helpful. But I do find that there is not as much room for creativity. Of course, I can put stickers and I can put washi tape into my Golden Coil, but it's a lot harder to find those places to be more creative like I can do with my homemade bullet journal. And again, it does really depend on how it will work for me in the next 6 months, whether it's actually going to be good for me or it's not going to be good for me. I guess, you know, we're just gonna have to see. We're just gonna have to find out. since I'm trying to reorganize my life and like actually keep track of the shit I do and not just let things slip out of my brain, I do have a reading journal. So I found this person on TikTok. I will leave a link to their Etsy shop down below where you can get the templates and pages for their reading journal. I have really been enjoying using their reading journal as opposed to creating my own because, again, I'm not super artistic, but I do like being creative, and I think this is kind of the best of both worlds. I've been really enjoying it, but I did get really far behind on putting in my books that I was reading into my journal, so I had to fix that. And so I did that here because I was filming it and I thought I would show you because I've actually really been enjoying this reading journal, and I am going to have to update it for January because I only went through December. But yeah, I've just been super enjoying getting back into my organization game. I feel like the brain fog has lifted. I think it's because it's finally snowing. It literally snowed the other night and I was like crying with joy because I love snow and I love the cold. So that's gonna be it from me today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're interested at all in the Golden Coil, I do recommend going and watching Wallace's video because she is super extensive with it and it might give you a better idea than just my flip through and planning for it. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you do subscribe so you can see more of my rambling face, or voice in this case. A lot of voiceovers recently. And if you do enjoy this planning content, you can give me a like, so maybe I'll make more in the future because it's really easy to make. So I tend to make it when I'm not feeling well. So I will see you guys next week. Bye.